We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. This defense for the Patriots, they were strong last week, CD, and that win over New England.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley-Cox, his tight end, and it's 3rd and short. You look at this Patriots defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
All right, fellas, listen up. Turbo 3, kick. Out.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. The Dolphins had 1 and 6 now. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Hey, get set.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
21G. Turbo 1.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Couple of Alabama guys there, two in a waddle for the Miami first. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. 2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
Ready.
They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1, high. Watch it, Oscar. Whoa.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And the Pats are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10. At their own 11. They'll start the drive with Elliott. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, these two teams, you might remember, met in Foxborough earlier in the season with the Patriots winning that ball game. So they're looking for the season sweep with a win here in Miami. 2nd and 7. Now Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. And got his man complete. A big play there for New England. 48 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 29. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Throwing Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he gets this to Thornton. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they called his number in this one.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Flush to his right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots will take over possession here up at the 44.
Here we go, get set.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up first and 10 at their own 44.
12.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw. Jones. Dancing to his left. A dump off to Elliott. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly. Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
All right.
No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on fourth down. That is caught. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on.
The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Tua going to throw. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to have it here just past the 25. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long.
Now, this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down.
Here we go. 11.
Looking to throw. Jones. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
Here we go, get set.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the shutout, at least for now, is still intact. Great job by the defense after, Charles, last time this crew was out here, remember, they gambled in their own territory, didn't get it. But the defense held, gave up no points.
And, Brandon, sometimes it all just comes together, and I think the head coach senses it today. His defense, they're absolutely on fire. It doesn't matter where the ball is on the field. When that defense trots out there, no one's moving it, no one's scoring, and he's playing to it right now.
Well, that group's chasing a shutout. Teammates here on the offensive side going to try to provide a touchdown and gain the momentum even more on this series.
First down, Patriots.
A first down carry by Elliott. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. On now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something, being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 1st half.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
All right, come on.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. To his throw here, going to be caught by Wilson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
At the 32-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now 2nd and 3. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man is Waddle, complete. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins 1st down as he'll take this down to the 26. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Dolphins 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
After on the 16-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first...
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats will take over here at their own 12-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Here we go. 11.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 11.
Back to throw. Jones. Slant route, and he finds Thornton.
Slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off usually after about 3 to 4 steps and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
On third down, here's Stevenson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Ordinarily, third down is a passing down, but how about that explosive run right there? And when you get a run like that, that means everything came together. Offensive linemen, they didn't just get to the first guys. They got to the second level to help downfield. And I've always said, any run over 7 yards means the wide receivers have done an excellent job blocking downfield.
Back to Stevenson on first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 35 on second down, Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
On now, the rookie fourth-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. If you think about it, that's a pretty important second-half field goal, Charles. That now stretches this to 2 possessions and really kind of ratchets up the pressure on that opposing sideline.
It certainly does, because that interception and adding a field goal to it, that puts them in firm control of this game right now. They're about one more big stop from putting this thing absolutely out of reach.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Down 10 at the 49-yard line.
Stevenson now on first and 10. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
And a Patriot first down.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jerome Baker crashing downhill and getting the stop. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. They go to Elliott again. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Jones now to throw on third down. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he missed it. It's no good. And the lead will hold at 10. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
21.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Here we go. 11. 21.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher on every single down.
East right, no. Turner, long. Out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Hits his target to tight end Mo Alley-Cox. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin. First and 10.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 7.
Come up, two.
Brings
Come
up
up, two.
2nd
Hey,
and
21,
3
T.A.
at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. He'll find Fournette again here. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Turn on 3, kick.
Tua now on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Juwan Bentley. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. As he spot drop.
Taking it right down Broadway. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 71 yards on the ground so far for Stevenson and a first down.
First down, Patriots.
Here we go. 11.
They run once more with Stevenson. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 18 more yards there and another first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
12.
Running left is Stevenson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well,
and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are right back in this football game.
Jones pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now Ryland for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Dolphins 3.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced.
And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Again, it's Stevenson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
To the right side, this is Stevenson. And he's brought down. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space.
Omaha! Tonight!
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for New England, they moved to 7-1 on the year.